Good morning, all the phenomenal queens. Good morning, good morning. Now, I know for some of you, it's already good evening, and you're probably well into your plans, whatever you're doing for New Year's Eve. And I know some of you, it is actually already New Year's Day, because you're like way ahead of me, right? But good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Happy New Year's Eve, and for some of you, Happy New Year's already, right? So, you can see I am out walking, and I'm being intentional. That was my word for 2021, right? And I followed through, and I was intentional on many things. Exercising being one of those. Pretty proud about it to start the year with the intention of exercising, and end the year following through on that intention. Not sure how much weight I've lost. Does it matter? Because my goal was to exercise. That was my intention, rather, was to exercise. Right? So, how many of you set intentions versus goals? Let me know in the comments. And how many of you still do New Year's resolutions? Hey, Lisa, how are you? I stopped doing New Year's resolutions somewhere between, I want to let the FedEx truck ride by. Somewhere 10, 15 years ago, I stopped doing New Year's resolutions because March-ish, April, June-ish, I would just feel crappy about not keeping them, right? So instead, I would set yearly goals. But now I had one of my coaches, my book coach, Richard Nungard, Dr. Richard Nungard, talked about setting intentions. And setting intentions is much gentler than setting goals. And so now I typically set intentions. And again, here I am, 12 months later, I'm exercising still, which is pretty cool. So my word for 2022, and I want you to drop yours down to when you hop on, whether you catch a replay or you're catching it live, what's your word for 2022? Mine is still intentional. Hey, Marion, I was intentional about a lot of things this year, and there are some things that I started and I didn't finish. So my word for 2022 is intentional. And I'll mull over a second word. If I mull over, I think it will have to be focused, right? My coach, my business coach but we always talk about, he's like, Twanna, you're so great at a lot of things. And whatever you put your mind to, you can do it all. Whatever you say you want to do, you can learn it within a short time, and you can do it and do it well. He says the problem is when you're like that, you can get so many ideas and you're trying to follow them all that you lose focus. And so he often tells me in my coaching session, what are you not going to do? So, it's not only, he rarely asks me he does ask me what am I going to do, because that's, good morning, how are you? Hey, cutie. He's so cute. Look at the dog. You see him? He's cute. So, of course, he asks me what I'm going to do because he holds me accountable for doing that. But he also, every session, asks me, what are you not going to do? And so I really took that to heart. He said it for the past 4 or 5 months. And this month, the end of November, December, I really took that to heart and started pulling back on some things. Because I love to do things. I love to help people. But you can have, as I say, too many irons in the fire and spread that just way too much, right? So I pull back on some things. I've called some things down. And so that's part of being intentional, right? Definitely being intentional. But I'm mulling around adding focus. What do you guys think? 2 words for the new year for 2022. Intentional, which is, doing that this year, and maybe focus, because that's my goal. Check your emails, right? Got a little surprise for you coming out. You'll see. Gotta pay attention though. Read those emails. If you are not on my email list, you don't get emails from me, send me a DM with your email. Cause a little hint, a little birdie told me that, yeah, I'm doing career visualizations now. However, I'm also giving 4 of them away for free. So, read and check out those emails, because you can get one of them for free just by responding. So when you see the email come out, you may want to check it out. And what is that? It is about 90 minutes of coaching, 60 minutes of visualization, your career visualization, and follow that up with a 30-minute coaching call. Pretty cool, huh? It is a package that I have available, so even if you don't get one of the 4 free ones that I'm giving out, you can, of course, still purchase the package. And that's about intentionality. I've been able to help so many people with career visualizations. It's pretty cool to get responses from clients, how it's working for them, and how appreciative they were, and everybody reacts a little differently. I get some people that become really emotional. They cry because they finally figure out what it is they want. I've had that in several people, but some people just get that clarity and that focus. So yeah, be on the lookout, because the little birdie said that. Be on the lookout for my post in the group, and be on the lookout, hint, hint, clue, clue, in your email if you want to snag one of those for free. But otherwise, you can purchase a plan. If you're interested in doing a career visualization, just send me a DM. Vision 2022, right? It's a phenomenal thing. A lot of people don't know that Michael Jordan used visualization, and when he was with the Chicago Bulls and Phil Jackson was up there, and they were just walking around in a cul-de-sac, right? So I'm kind of doing a U-turn. And they were hitting all those championships and winning all those games. A lot of people don't know that they were actually visualizing. A lot of people don't even understand that, thousands of athletes use visualization. And so do many actors and actresses. They use visualization. Business people, successful business people, they use visualization, right? Hey, Candace. So, yes. And it works, people. I'm telling you, it works. That's why we have vision boards, right? They call it the secret. Well, part of that is you're activating your reticular activating system to move you forward to your goal. It's a wonderful thing. I'm telling you, I am now a full-time entrepreneur, and I visualize this now going on, 3.5 years. In June, it'll be 4 years ago. Didn't know how it would happen. I set a date. I think December 2020 is my date I'd set. So I didn't do it by December 2020. I was off by a hair. I did it February 2021. But that's how it works. So if you're looking, you don't have that focus, you don't have that clarity, you're still struggling. What should I be doing? I don't want to be doing what I'm doing now. But what should I do? I don't know. I'm not sure what I should be doing. If that's you, hey, Teresa, Dr. Teresa, thanks for hopping on. If that's you, a career visualization can put you there. Now, I do other visualizations too, not just career. So if you're wanting something else going on and you just want that vision or that, that focus for your life, I do those too. But for you ladies just hopping on, a little birdie told me that to watch your emails in the next coming few days, because I will be talking about my career visualization package. But the little birdie said, I'm going to be giving away 4 of those for free. So it'll be to the first 4 ladies who reply. So all it takes is you hopping on my email list. If you're not on my email list, if you're not already getting my emails, drop him a DM. If you don't mind everybody having your email, of course, you could drop it in the comments here. But I typically tell people to, drop it. I have a lot of people that will pick those emails up and just put you on their list, and go from there. Hey, Precious. How are you ladies doing this morning? So my word for 2021 was intentional, right? And I'm asking you ladies, what is your word? What was your word for 2021? And then what is your word for 2022, right? Got a car coming, so I'm going to do a little bit of a loop here, a small loop until they pass. I just never want to be that person on Facebook, who runs into a car or steps off in a hole because they're not paying attention. But yes, what was your word? Did you have a word for 2021? If you did, drop it and let us know. And then, what is your word for 2022? So I'm following through with intentional. Did great on some things. and I started some things I want to finish. So there is that. And I have 2 book projects coming up. So I'm probably, thinking about adding a second word, focus, because that is me. But yeah, finishing 1 book and then starting a book project with a group of ladies. I'm pretty excited for that. That project will be done somewhere around June-ish. It takes a minute to go through and whatnot, but I'm pretty excited about that coming up. So I do want to be intentional this year and focused. That's who I plan on being. So I started this off with, I'm pretty excited because I set an intention to exercise, and voila, the last day of the year, here I am exercising, right? And I'm pretty excited to end the year on a 5K note. My business, it's pretty exciting. It's not the first time, but it always just feels good when you hit that on the end of the year. Sometimes December can go down because of the holidays and everything, but I'm leaving the year strong, which means I'm starting 2022 strong, and that's where I am. So I'm gonna finish up, go in. I gotta help my sister take down her hair. She has braids, so I promise that. I'm not sure if the FedEx man knows where he's going. Just made a U-turn. So, okay. Must have left off somebody. But yeah, I'm gonna go help my sister take down her braids. So I will see you guys in the new year. Happy New Year's Eve. Bye-bye.